You hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, so how was everybody's weekend? It looks like I'm okay on the levels. Mic is being picked up. Can you hear me? All right, let's rewind what I was saying earlier. How was everybody's weekend, first and foremost? Secondly, it's hotter than Hades in this room right now. If you don't know... All right, good. You guys can hear me loud and clear? All right, if you don't know, my AC is broke currently. So it is about 80 plus degrees in this room right now. So if I step off camera, it's to go jump in front of a fan. Secondly, I have about 3 fans running in this room currently. So if you hear a little background noise, that's probably what it is. But I did want to get this stream going. It's been a little while. Missed you, chat. Welcome. I hope your weekend was good. How's everybody doing tonight? Looks like we have a huge gap up on the Nas. Tonight is chat trades. What's up, last gig? Yeah, Dave, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. All right, so who's all here? Pieter, welcome. RC Dad, welcome. Paul, welcome. Jeff, welcome. Mason, Jarrett, running on empty, last gig. And you thought I was nervous about chat trading? No, the chat trading's on you guys. The chat trading is on you guys. I think we're going to do something a little bit different tonight, right? So obviously I have my levels. You know, I do have levels higher now as well. Just so you guys know, I have plotted some areas of interest for myself higher. But what I think I'm going to do, instead of picking something at the level, I think we're going to try and pinpoint a price point that's right in the middle so that we can target the levels to the top side and downside. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the chat. I think that will give us more opportunity and a better read on what to expect. I'm still going to give it 2 minis and 10 points. Is the trading chicken going to do any better tonight? I'm not sure. That's on you guys. It should be a fairly easy read tonight, right? Like if I'm picking halfway in between a price, like if I'm picking a price that's halfway in between levels, you should have a pretty good read on whether or not it's going to continue further. So I think this might work out better than actually picking the level. Last time it was like we were going long at the top and then going long once again on a little pullback. Yeah, yo, Jim. I mean, it is what it is. This is how... Like, guys, this is how chat trading goes because it's very, very hard. That balance currently sits at $49,181. Failure is at 48K. You can see it in the bottom left, the balance on this account. So we've got roughly $1,200 to deal with. You need my input. This is chat trades. I'm not supposed to influence these trades. You know? I'm not supposed to influence these trades whatsoever. Or at least that was the idea behind it. Bye. Just go long. We did have another extension on China-U.S. tariffs for another 90 days. We did have a settlement on EU and American and U.S. tariffs over the weekend. I think it was 15% is what they settled on. So, yeah. Hey, thanks for the sub, Tyler. Appreciate you. There's a heavy news week, guys, this week. We got FOMC. We've got NFP. We've got major earnings on tap. It could be a wild ride this week. I'm going to probably try and be a little bit aggressive with these plays. I don't recommend doing that. I would say this is a good week to kind of just take it all in if this is your first time trading news. It can be very volatile, especially with FOMC thrown in there, with NFP thrown in there, consumer sentiment on Friday. It's going to be a wild week. So just be ready, be on alert. And you never know when Trump's going to drop the bomb on X. So it's going to be a fun week. If you've never traded FOMC or you're new to trading, I would highly recommend just watching this week. Don't get into anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. You can wreck an account in minutes. So Monday and Tuesday, I'm not expecting a whole lot. Tuesday, we kind of get into earnings a little bit. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the tail end of this week is going to be wild. So just strap in. What's up, Brain? So how are we feeling tonight, guys? We think we're going to at least get back to break even on this account? Are we going to continue it for another week? Or are we going to fail? That is the question. That is the question. It looks like we have some interest down at 23,500 currently. Oh, you know, nice. You made $302 already, Brain? Nice. Nice. I tried to stay out of this room for as long as humanly possible until right before the stream. Because, man, it is hot in here. It is hot. Guys, with heat index here in Louisville, like it's triple digits plus currently. Like, it's so hot. I feel like I'm back in Charleston, South Carolina. All right. Yeah, Eric. We have, so like air temperature is like mid 90s here, but with the heat index, it's triple digits. We're expecting a day this week to be up around 115 degrees with heat index. So I'm not looking forward to it. If we finally do get what they call a cold front, which brings us down into the 80s this weekend, so hopefully it cools down a little bit. Jenna's like, I'd be in a hotel. Yeah, it's not comfortable. My main floor and basement are okay. One unit is working just fine. And I have fans set up to kind of filter the cold air up to the main floor, but it doesn't cool it down a lot. It's the summer. Hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. It's so hot that you don't want to be spending a ton of time outdoors. We're still kind of getting people to file in currently. We have, it looks like 75 people about in here right now. So welcome, guys. How was your guys' weekend? Let me know. Anybody do anything fun? Bailey gonna take off all the clothes? Yeah, nope. Nope, that's not happening. Mock, you built a shed? Roman got annihilated. Golf and more golf, RC Dad says. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, nice, Carlos. Nice. Little jealous. First time in 5 years out of the charts. Oh, man. Yeah, we as traders, Tyler, you don't really, generally you don't have to worry about that on futures. If you're trading NQ or ES, like the ES books are pretty thick. NQ books are pretty thick these days as well. The only thing you got to watch out for is like high volatility news events. You know, generally you're no more than a couple ticks on the spread. Sunday opens are a little bit different. You know, the spread could be like, you know, as much as 2 points. Tyler, oil and gold spreads? I don't know. Chat, what are the... I don't really trade oil or gold for that matter. Chat, what are the spreads? What do the spreads typically look like on gold and oil futures? CL and GC. Time to go short. Time to fill the gap tonight. RC Dad, they kind of like, the gaps have been gap and goes recently. Gap and goes. CL is good. GC is like NQ. Okay. Let it bounce up and short it. All right, Eric. I tell you what. What time frame am I on, Links? This is the 1 minute. This is the 1 minute chart on Nasdaq futures. Lots of sweeps in gold. Mason, I didn't even notice you put that that poll up there. All right, so we're gonna make some money tonight. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, Mason. First poll of the evening. First poll of the evening, chat. Long or short from 23,541. What's up, Impulse Waiver? How are you? Wait, Mason, what is this poll? Your polling skills are way off, bro. There we go. 20 votes. All right, so we don't do any trade there. Is that what that's saying? What's up, James? How are you? There we go. Mason's on top of it. Oh, is the chat actually going to pick a short tonight? Yeah, poll made no sense. Yeah, Mason is over there having problems. What's up, Fletcher? I don't even know if we're going to get back up there. Short at the double top up here. 550-ish. All right, Mason, go ahead and close that poll. Looks like we're going to try and short this thing at 541. What's up, Indian Bird? Yeah, Tyler, unfortunately this isn't this isn't me trading, this is the chat trades. So it doesn't matter what I think, unfortunately. I mean, interest is to the downside, right? Like there's a pretty good sized block here at 500. I don't mind the short entry. It's a 126 block at 500 right now. So there's definitely interest to the downside. I don't know if we'd get the pop before we go there, though. That's the only thing. Yeah, Daniel, if it runs to 500, we'll readjust. There will be no trade here. It's fine. We are chilling. Yeah, guys, man, it's so hot in this room. Like, it is so extremely hot in this room. Don't get me wrong. I want you guys to succeed here. But no offense. I'm not going to be incredibly hurt if you don't. No offense. Yeah, Fletch, still no AC. Yeah, it's so hot in this room. But it's okay. I missed you guys. Wanted to hop on stream. So we're streaming regardless of the heat implications. So if you see me pass out, that's what's going on. Or if you see me step off camera for a minute or two. No, Joel. Joel, I don't have a portable AC unit. I just have fans. Links, we're not in yet. The entry's at 23,541. Doesn't look like we're going to get it, though. Eric, you're buying right here at 526? Okay. Okay, we got 116 people in here currently. Tonight is a chat trade session. This is a 50K My Funded Futures Starter Plus account. Last Sunday, we lost 2 trades, minus $800, plus commissions. Tonight, we've got roughly $1,200 left in drawdown. So, we'll see if we can get back to break even. Yeah, Lynx, I have zero control here. I have zero control. I have no say. I have no say. The idea behind this... we're going 2 minis, Daniel. We're keeping it the way it is. We're keeping it the way it is. We haven't changed any rules or anything. Links, because here's the idea behind the account. The idea behind this account is if it passes and gets funded, any payouts that I receive on this account are going to go directly back into the chat. So, in other words, you guys. I'm not going to keep any of the profits on this account. This is just going to be a chat trades. Generally, when I've seen other streamers do an idea like this, it fails and relatively quickly. But I haven't seen them do... Like, they just go long or short, right? And there's always a delay on the stream. So it doesn't ever make any sense. So it's it seems like it's guaranteed to fail the majority of the time. So I thought maybe if I picked a price point, how is the money for you? Like evals and stuff like that is the way we can do it. Or, you know, gift cards. We can't do like cash giveaways. That's YouTube frowns upon that. What's good, Obaid? But any profits will be, otherwise it's a $110 loss for me or whatever it is. But what's up next? Who pays the taxes if you make money? Apparently I do. Apparently I eat those taxes. It's my account. James FEG Phil. Oh man. Yeah, Indian burn. Like that's the one thing that we can do, right? We can't do cash giveaways, even though I see other people doing it. YouTube says that's a no-no because they consider it purchasing subscribers, you know, inflating their analytics. I think you can thank Mr. Beast for that. So we can't do like cash giveaways, but we can definitely reinvest into like randomized eval giveaways. But you guys will know exactly how much money is made or lost. I mean, if we lose, if the account fails, obviously I eat that cost. But if it does profit, you'll know exactly how much in profit this account is. Links, it's down a little over $800 right now. So the account balance currently sits on 49,181. What does that say? 20 and 28 cents. You've got $1,181 in drawdown still left on it. So you've got enough room to deal with it. All it takes is one good trade here. 48K links. So there's $1,200 roughly in drawdown still left on it. Fade the chat, Bailey's. No, I have to go majority. I have to go majority. My levels are very far away. What do you mean, Eric? From current price? I mean, there's really only 50 points in between these two levels right here. The entry's 8 points away? 9 points away? Oh, bye. Welcome to Bugs Casino. That's funny. We'll see what happens. I mean, I like Eric. The entry will be at 541. 23,541. Yeah, Kaz, I haven't even looked at gold tonight. I literally opened up the charts, turned on the stream, and started streaming. I tried to stay out of this room as much as possible. Not trying to check me, but you are. Well, we almost got wicked in there. Just missed us. Yeah, we need this. We need this win. We definitely need this win. Okay, that got within one tick right there. All right, we are short 2 contracts from 541. If we can get 10 points out of this trade, I will take one off and move the stop to break even. But this feels like it might be an instant L right here. No, Roman, we're short right now. Yeah, chat went short. Chat went short, Alex. It's funny because people who tune in right now are going to think they aren't going to know what's going on. What's up, Rice? Long 2 contracts from 541. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All we need is 10 points. 10 points puts us in profit. That locks us in $200 with a runner. Chat always goes long, Tar says. Not this time. Chat went short this time. Links, yeah. Yeah, we're in. We're two contracts, too many short from 541. We will never have nice things, Mike says. We'll see. We'll see. It could turn around. For those of you that are just tuning in, this is the chat trades night, so that we'll select a price. Gamble chat loses away. I will select a price, and then the chat will decide via a poll whether to go long or short. We are currently short 2 contracts from 23,541 on NQ. Stop on both those is at 23,551, so 10 points of risk. 20 points of risk if you include both contracts. At 10 points in profit, so if we get back down to 23,531, I will take 1 contract off and put another stop at break even to lock in something. Double down on stop and raise the stop? Wait. How much do you want me to raise the stop? Another 10 points? All or nothing at all, Daniel says. Wow, you guys are looking to really blow this thing tonight. Chat got 100-point stops, Captain Price says. Yeah. That's what it feels like, right? They're just like, let it ride. Let it all ride. I mean, well, so like last time, actually, that last trade that we were in would have worked out overnight. Would have hit full take profit. It's just we didn't have a wide enough stop. What's up, Kevin? How are you? Yeah, everything's great. Other than it being hot as Hades in this room that I'm in right now, we're grooving. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. Yeah, BTD. This is a 1 minute time frame. This is a 1 minute chart. Eric, you got 10K in your short. Yeah, Alex, my weekend was good. My weekend was good. Oh, you don't like this trade at all, Captain Price? All right. I mean, if you got... Look, we'll run a poll. I tell you what, we'll run a poll. Do you guys want me to extend the stop to 20 points? So move it all the way up to 561. Mason, go ahead and get that poll going, unless we spike out of this before the poll ends. No, take the L, is what some people are saying. We'll see. Juan's like, reverse the trade. Yeah, Lynx, this is the 1 minute chart. Yeah, I mean, Indian Bird, I agree with you, right? Like, all of a sudden the interest is higher, like at least... I mean, there is a block down here at 23,500, but I don't know that it's enough to outweigh all this that's sitting up here, really, up to 80, really? Maybe even low 600s? We'll see, though. All we need is a 10-point smack, and it's profit on the trade. I can always DCA at 60s if it stops there. Honestly, on 2 minis, that would be almost a blown account. If I was to DCA at 560s, that would give us no wiggle room. Yeah, Jenna. Well, I'm not short now. The chat is short now. Hey, Fernando. Yeah, I missed you guys. Missed the chat. I am dealing with some extreme heat to be streaming this evening. Francois chat is playing with fire. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. The chat is short and Wes losing the money. Yeah, Brain. I mean, that's pretty much how this rolls. That's what I signed up for, though. Right? Like, I knew that coming in. Links, yeah. Yeah, I do. Just Sunday nights. Sunday nights is the only chat trades. Just Sunday nights. I probably am going to do an RTH stream here soon as well, just to get out of the Globex thing, do something a little bit different too. But yes, I do. This is only a Sunday night Globex thing. All the rest of the time, they're my accounts. Regular trading hours. New York session. Oh, chat. We're seeing a little bit of positivity here. It's rolling over a little bit. Whoop. Well, let's do this. Let's put... that there. Chat, we might have done it. Might have done it. I mean, we hit 31. One contract comes off. And then we have a runner at break even. So if it hits 531, you've locked in $200 on this trade. Bare minimum. And quite frankly, if this does start getting really heavy, you probably have 23,000, probably this pivot down here to target. Yeah, Donnie. So once 531 gets tagged, we go break even on everything. So risk is off the table at that point. And then we have a runner. It's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, sorry Mason, forgot to forgot to end the poll. Yeah, Eric, there will be one runner left after 531 gets hit. If 531 gets hit. Before the two stops get hit. Nahal, where is VWAP at? Making out like a bandit on 5 points. Yeah, you guys can always see what the trade's up. If you just look in this entry bar right here, like it's up $180, $170, fluctuating between that right now on both contracts. It's at 535. I think we could sweep that. Sweep below. One saying 23,529. I thought about something over this weekend, guys, right? Have you guys ever noticed how ES traders always rag on NQ traders for only trading NQ? But ES traders do that as well. Like they only trade ES. I thought about that this weekend, and I never really put two and two together. Obviously, ES is a little bit more full of a book. But I think it's funny how ES traders just like frown on NQ traders. Like, what are you doing? But yet, like, all you ever trade is NQ. But yet, all they trade is ES. I thought it was funny. I thought about that this weekend. And I never really put two and two together. I just always thought ES traders were way smarter than NQ traders. Yeah, tunnel vision. Like, I agree. Lynx is like, what's ES? There it is, Darth. Yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's funny. They always rag on the NQ traders. Like, what are you doing trading NQ? Try the ES. You should trade ES. Yeah, Francois, there's not as much like there's not as much wiki price action, right? For sure. I mean, the ES books are a lot thicker than NQ books are. Vixra. No, I haven't really set any trailers yet. You can set it up in your bracket placements, I think, but I've never used it. Usually when I'm trading, I'm at my desk and am monitoring the trades myself. Man, this market's definitely going higher, easier than it is going down right now, which isn't a good sign. ES has a pivot right here at 54.49-ish. Oh, hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, chat. Oh, but he's like, cut it. Hey, yo. Are we going to get a win? It's like the chocolate and vanilla ice cream debate. Yeah, I just always thought it was funny. Because I never really thought about it until like this past weekend when I was watching a lot of ES people be like, why do you trade NQ? Why do you trade NQ? And then I was thinking to myself, why do you trade ES? The same reason we trade NQ. Because it's what we watch. Like it's just what we do. I just thought it was funny. I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot. We trade ES because it's better. I mean, it's still trading, right? It's just whether you like a slow death or a fast death more. I mean, ES gets moving as well, Francois, at times. But yeah, it does seem a lot slower. Oh, come on, NQ. You only had another point to go. A few more points. Come on. All right, Mason. So since this is chat trades, we'll do another poll here quick. This one will only be a 60-second poll just in case. But would you like me to move the stops to break even at this point on both contracts? This isn't what I would do personally, but we'll give you the option. Would you like both stops to go break even right now? What would West do? Brian says more downside. Uh-oh. All right, Mason, go ahead and close that poll. Yeah, JNS, like, after 531 gets hit, one contract comes off. The second contract will go to break even. Stop for both minis is at 23,551. So we'll see. Looks like we are not going to break even yet. Francois just closed your long. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Kevin's like, do you need 60%? No, it's just majority, Kevin. It's just 51% or like 50.1% or more. It's not looking great, though. These buy-ups are looking stronger than the sell-offs. That's for sure. So close to profit, though. They can break a tie like the VP. Victor or Paul on vacation. Paul is nowhere on the books. Not you, Paul K, by the way, if you're still here. We're talking about Paul, the spoofer. There's a 100 block down here at 23,500, but I don't think... I don't know that that's going to have any pull on it. All right, guys, give me a second. I got to go stand in front of the fan for a minute. Oh, God, it's so hot in here. It's so hot in this room. All right, we got about 160 people in here right now. Yeah, Eric, I'm in Kentucky. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, with a broken AC. Currently, gonna get fixed this week though, I think. So I just gotta tough it out. Oh yeah, where you at, Eric? What's up, Chase? No, Chase. This is the chat trade session. We are short currently. We are short. What's up, Preneur? How are you? Upper West Ohio, Grumpy. Yeah, like it's, and we're not gonna see any relief till the weekend. Hopefully this weekend it at least comes down into like the low 80s. Oh, Preneur, you went to good old Fort Knox? Yep. Jeez, chat. We get in these trades on these things. I feel like we're in these things, and we're not even having big targets, but I feel like we're in these trades for hours. Every time on these chat trades thing. Every single trade so far has been like, I don't know, at least 40-minute trades, you know? It's crazy. Yeah, Darth, I know. I know. Preneur, no, the account's down a little over $800 after commissions. Took 2 losses the first night. This trade is currently flat, pretty much. It was up as much as, what, $200? Something like that? A little more than. But we've been in this trade for, I don't know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, going on 30 minutes. With nothing really, just a little bit of back and forth. All right. Looks like we're approaching 170 people in here. 160 people in here right now, actually. Welcome, guys. If you're just tuning in, this is another chat trade section. Currently, the chat is short 23,541. 2 minis. Take profit 1 is at 531 for locking in $200. Stop on the second contract. We'll go to break even. At that point. Right now, the trade is flat. Completely flat. Shorting a bull run is just wrong. Yeah, Eric. Every time I've tried to short all-time highs, it's never gone well. I will say that. It doesn't work, Eric says. Yeah. Yeah, it's very hard to short all-time highs. It's just hard. Vixra, that would be very difficult on a chat trades, right? On your own account, that's a great idea, right? The only difference is you pay a lot more in commissions. Like, you have to weigh how much the difference would be in commissions on that amount of contracts. So, like, you're going to pay a lot more in commissions on 10 MNQ than you will on 1 NQ. Trader Matt, only trade idea I had tonight was to fade the chat. Oh, man. Yeah. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Yeah, Eric. I mean, that's what I've kind of been doing during RTH, during the New York session, is just been waiting for the dips to buy. Wait for a dip into support and buy it until it doesn't work. You know, until they prove it wrong, there's no reason to not do it. Don't get cocky by the dip. Yeah. Yeah, literally, that's been in all my trading plans recently, I have said that as much. Like, look, until they prove that buying the dip isn't going to work, that is the play. Unfortunately, a lot of the opens during New York session lately have been just straight pumps and never came back. It's frustrating. All-time high trading is hard. Like, it's very hard. You know, one guy that keeps it posted, no, BTFD. Yeah. I mean, it's worked every day for the last 3 weeks. Every single day. Matthew says gold making moves. Yeah, unfortunately, we're in a trade right now. I can't really navigate away from this chart. I kind of have to manually manage this thing. I'd like to see another pullback into 500. What's up, Decoy? How we doing? What's up, Brad? Manila, I trade all day. I actually trade RTH. I only stream during Globex currently. What's up, Patrick? How are ya? Chat losing your... no, not currently. They're flat right now. They were up like almost a little over $200 on this position initially. Links, what's Globex now? So it's the trading session during the futures market that consists of Australia, Asia, I forget what other markets, that side of the world pretty much. So from 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard until London Open at 3 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard, that's considered Globex, or what we consider Globex session. At this rate, the account will go broke from margin interest before TP or stop loss. Yeah, Tyler. Oh, nice, Decoy. Nice. I hope your summer's going well, brother. Yes, sir. I mean... Look, it traded up into this pivot twice. Once, twice, rejected twice. I would have kind of liked to see a little more flush out of this if I thought sellers were really in control, if you're asking me. So if this was me, I would have had my break even in when this thing went positive at all, to tell you the truth. But this is a chat trade session. Those of you that are just tuning in, it's a chat chooses the trade. So I have zero control over this other than doing a poll from time to time and asking the chat what they want to do. I mean, my look tonight would have been with the major gap up. I would have looked to buy the beginning of the gap. Let's see if it played out. So I would have looked to buy this wick right here on a reclaim. So I probably would be long right now and holding from like 515-ish. And to see if we can get the run of the top, which is what it feels like it's going to do right now. Deniable plausibility on the trade. I like it. I wouldn't have been short here. Raphael's like, no break even. No, they chose no break even. Actually, they chose that. We gave that option. So no break even. Oh, Mike, you're long from 519? Nice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I would have been long and holding. Flip long, Eric. I mean, we got to let it play out, right? I mean, I have to go with what the majority says. I have to do with what the majority says. Dilson's, the chat is short right now. From 541, from 23,541. Yeah, Z, this week is going to be crazy. Democracy doesn't always win. We'll see what happens. I mean, it could still come back. Yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, I have no idea. I would be long right now. If it was me, I would have been long from below 520. Assuming that the gap and go, I mean, which has been the trend recently on these Sunday opens, has been a gap and go situation. I probably would have tried that. But like I said, I was not at my desk until right before I went live tonight. All right, it looks like we've got still almost 170 people in here. Grumpy, they were here today. I got an estimate today. It's not looking great. Not looking great. No, Brave. Not yet. Not yet. It's hot in this room. It is hot. Oh, Paul, I had an AC unit go down in my house. So, yeah, dealing with all that right now in the midst of the summer heat. Darth, I've got this fan. Wait, this fan right here blowing. I've got another one over here blowing, and I've got the ceiling fan on currently. Paul, oh, Paul, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. No, Vixra, I've never looked at Heikin-Ashi candles. So like for momentum traders, they're great. If you've got a good momentum strategy, but because I'm more support and resistance type of trader, it doesn't really show me anything extra, right? Like it gives me no advantage. But if you're a momentum scalper, Heikin-Ashi is something that I would have up for sure. It'd take you about 13 hours to get here, Paul. Yeah. Yeah. Ice towel around the neck? Or I could use a fan to talk like you, Darth Vader. It's the Canuter valve. No, guys, it's not just the AC unit. It's actually the heating unit as well. So like it's a major project. The heating unit is cracked and leaking carbon monoxide. So I have to have, yeah, we have to have major things, major changes. Look, it's old, right? Like the house was built in 2006 or 2007, so we're coming up on that time. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. It will take you a bit longer than 13 hours then, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Mike, this is what happens on my streams. This is what happens on the streams. The market just goes to sleep. Eric, I'm probably 65 35, 65 long, 35% short, somewhere around there. You want to know exact? What do you mean? Why do you want to know the exact amount? I don't even know. Yeah, let's see here. He wants my bank information too. Well, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't know all time, honestly. I don't know all time. Like over all my trading, I have no idea what that stat looks like. Paul's like, here's mine. Yeah, I have no idea all time what it looks like. Oh, you take more shorts, Eric? Yeah, one of my good friends, he's a perma bear, right? He's probably 85% short, 15% longs, and he can't even say the word long. He calls them inverted shorts. Just because he can't stand, just cannot stand saying the word long or going long. He hates it. But I'm probably, I don't know. Yeah, I would say somewhere like 65% long, 35% short. It was probably more like 80% long, 20% short until the last 6 months. Where I've really been focusing, because that was always a weakness in my trading, was shorting the market for whatever reason. And just be sure to leave about 10 bucks. You owe an X, Paul says. Wow, the market kind of pulled back a little bit here. Let's see if it wants to rip down further. Come on, give us that fill. What's up, Sean? How are you? Come on, market. Just one more good push down. Just Just one more good push down. Let's go. Let's get that fill. Oh, did you, Sean? Nice. You'll like Bookmap. You'll like Bookmap. Just don't get lost in the sauce, so to speak. It can be noisy at first, so just keep it simple. Keep it simple with how you're reading it. But new toys are always fun when you're trading, for sure. Oh, come on, Naz. Second chance to go break even, Grumpy says. We're going to let it play out. Yeah, Sean, that's really all you should be looking at, right? Unless you're like a scalper. You're really just watching it when it's at your levels of interest. That's the only time. And it's really just looking to fine-tune your entries. And it gives you a good possible targets, right? Oh, Paul, yeah. Futures is so much better. Look, I know you can make a lot of money in options, but futures is so much easier to deal with. It just is. Like, I started out trying to learn how to trade options when I first started, and then I found futures, and it was just like, oh, this is fantastic. This is great. You mean I only got to watch one chart and don't have to worry about the Greeks or any of that kind of stuff? Oh, man, I'm never going back. Never gone back. Yeah, Paul, like there's so much less to worry about. Like you still have high impact news events and stuff like that that you have to really watch out for, just like you do with options, kind of. But there's no Greeks. You're not worried about time decay. It just is, you're looking at, US indexes or gold or what, a very few tickers at that point. You're not searching the entire market for individual tickers or stocks that are moving on a given day. It's great. What's up, Arona? How are ya? Oh, come on. Just flush, Naz. Like, do it for us. One time. Get us a W. One time. Just one time. That's all we're asking. We're not asking for a lot here. Just a few more points. Just a few more. Oh, gosh. It's like pulling teeth to get that extra 3 points. Sean, I have the full market CME. Or the full market, not CME. I have CME, CBOT. Yeah, Paul, we're short right now from 23,541. 2 minis. We're 2 minis. We'll take one contract off at 10 points, so we'll lock in $200 at 23,531 if it gets there, and move the second stop to break even, so the risk is off the table. And then we'll have a runner. We'll probably target, I don't know, at this point I'd probably target this pivot down here below 500 and try to let it run, but obviously trail it appropriately if it does want to get a little bit heavy. Paul, yeah, Paul, don't worry. It's the chat. This is the chat account. This is the chat account. But I hope they get a W as well. Be nice to get a win on this thing. Oh, come on, Naz. Like, for real, though. Within 3 points? Ugh. It's like pulling teeth. Gold is ripping, Obaid. Well, that should mean that the Naz is going down. Where did we reject from, Scott, on the chart? Oh, I didn't understand what that was saying. Come on, just one more rip down. The 1 second candles look like it's going to 0. Oh, are we gonna get it? TP is coming. Buy side was just dumb. Okay, here we go. We are close. One point away. 1 point away, chat, from being break even with a runner left. Thanks, Paul. Oh, come on, just one more little push down. Let's go. Yeah, chat's about to get a W. Oh, come on. How do you not sweep 30 here? Oh, 3 ticks. Got 3 ticks away. Yeah, this is bad. This is, like, it's 3 ticks away. Come on. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? All right, chat. I'm going to run a poll here. Do we go break even on both these contracts? Let me know. Chat, do we go break even on these contracts? Mason, run a poll. Everybody's like, yeah, it's TP all of it. And the Emerald's like, TP all of it. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. 3 ticks again. Oh, 2. Oh, we're out of 1 contract. All right, chat. We have 1 contract left. Stop is break even at 540. We're going to lock in something in. Now we let it ride. All right, chat. Well done. Well done. Well done. You cut into a little bit of that deficit. 1 runner left. Oh, my goodness. All right. Let's just, what do you guys think about targeting, what is this, S1 pivot? Or R1 pivot? Here at 487 or 488? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the first chat trade that I've seen on stream be a winner. Just to give you guys a heads up. That is the first time I have ever seen a chat hit a winning trade on a live stream. First time ever. So, well done, chat. Well done. Well done. Well done. That's the first time I've ever seen it. I've never seen it before. This chat isn't your regular chat. It's a WesleyEmeraldGate chat. Yeah. Well done. Well done. I thought for sure tonight was going to be the end of the account, guys. You have proved me wrong. You have proven me wrong. SMH shot up, Paul. You're hoping it goes up to 300? Don't worry, we got you next Sunday. No, don't think like that, Sean. We got to get this thing to pay out. Look, if I target, let's see, if I target, 490, that will be, the account will be positive, right? If this hits. So what do you guys think about targeting, like front running this pivot down here? So let's say like 4. I mean, this would lock in 50 points if we do that. Because that's the first you participated in, Carlos? Nice. Nice. 505. Everybody's saying 505, or that you do want the pivot? Just in case we can't break 500, so 505. All right, run a poll, Mason. Take profit at 505, yes or no? Remember, this is the trailer, right? I'm going to move this stop accordingly as well. Like, if we get another 10 points, I'll lock in 10 more points on this trailer. Yeah, Paul, this is the NQ. All right, Paul. Yeah, have a look at it. Let's add 5 more contracts at the bounce. Oh, no. Let's not go there. All right, we'll give this time for everybody to get their vote in. I'm going to go step in front of the fan for a minute. Wow, that got close to break even. All right, Mason, go ahead and close that poll. It looks like we're moving it to 505. I'll still trail it appropriately. Kind of needs to reject right here, though. Otherwise, it probably is break even, unfortunately. Hey, thanks for the sub, Pedro. Appreciate you. For those of you that are just tuning in, this is a chat trades stream. So the chat is selecting the trade currently. We were 2 minis short from 23,541 on the NQ. One contract was taken off for a $200 profit at 531. Current stop is at break even. Runner is targeting 23,505. And honestly, it's the first chat trade stream that I've ever seen hit a winner. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. $525. I don't know. I think if we break that 530 area, I'm feeling like this could be pretty quick down into 500. There is a block down here still sitting at 500. I think it's a 100 block actually. So I think if we break that 530 area clean, I'm thinking it could get a little bit heavy to the downside. It's a 93 block currently, with a 10 block sitting right above it. So there's 100 orders resting right there at 500. So if we clear this downside, this recent low, I'm thinking that it could be relatively quick. But we'll see. We might get a break even on this second contract, and that's fine. I mean, it was a winning trade. Regardless. Risk is off the table. Sean, are you trading a personal account or are you trading with props? That's what you'll have to know before you're doing both. Who's your personal broker? Amp might offer a full license. Yeah, Sean. So I'm fairly certain as long as you're logged in to your personal account, you should have level 2 through your broker. Like when you pull up your personal account with AMP, do you have level 2? Yeah, Sean, I would just reach out to whoever your broker is and ask them. Because I know with Edge Clear, like level 2 is included. I mean, you pay the fee, right? The small fee, but yeah, don't go paying through a prop if you have a personal account for level 2. It's going to be far cheaper through the personal account than it would be through a prop. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Sean. I think, I want to say Top Step charges something like $39 per exchange. So, yeah, just go through. Yeah, just go through. I'm not sure how it works with Bookmap, right? Like, I'm not sure about that. I just know with Quantower, if you have Quantower, the DOM surface is included, which is basically the same as Bookmap. It's the same thing. So yeah, I don't know. Sean, yo, can other people chat so you don't look like a fanboy? Everybody's just watching this trade, apparently. Market's not doing anything. Kind of a slow night, guys, to tell you the truth. I mean, we got 180 people in here right now. Sean, yes and no. I have Delta on the Delta profile chart over here. The footprint chart. So this is volume on the left-hand side of these candles and Delta on the right. What's up, John? How are you? Yeah, guys, if you could, smash that thumbs up button for me if you haven't yet. For the YouTube algo. Paul, so the candlestick chart over here is the 1 minute. The footprint chart over here is 5 minute. Normally, though, Paul, just for reference, though, I normally don't trade the 1 minute. I typically trade on the 5 minute. All my executions are generally on the 5 minute chart, just because it's a little slower. I generally don't go any lower than that myself. I know other people use a 3 minute chart or a 2 minute chart or even the 1 minute chart. I generally don't trade on the 1 minute, but because it's Globex and it's so slow, 1 minute charts are okay for me during this time frame. Or during this time period. Turtle soup, Scott says. But yeah, guys, this should be a fun week this week. Huge earnings week. FOMC. Hey, what's up, Smokey? How are you? NFP this week. Consumer sentiment this week. Like, it should be a fun week to trade. Like I said, if you're new to trading, I would kind of sit back and watch when those high impact news events are coming out. I wouldn't really trade it a whole lot. Links, we're still in the trade. Currently still in that trade. That very same trade. We've locked in $200 on the position. We're break even on the runner. We're targeting 23,505. Yeah, Smokey, the weekend was good, brother. Weekend was good. Let's go OCO on this, by the way. But we are chilling in this trade. Guys, we have been in this thing since here. We have been in this thing since 8:15 p.m. Eastern. It is now 9:27 p.m. Eastern. So we have been in this an hour and 13 minutes. Oh, Links, you're currently on longs on gold right now? Man, lots of gold traders in the chat. Got a lot of people that love trading gold. So, Paul, you like 23,525. Oh, Paul, you like trading oil? Yo, Jim's like, I love losing my shirt with gold. Yeah, it's highly leveraged. That's for sure. If you're on the wrong side on a gold trade, it can go quick. Links, I don't trade gold. I'll be 100% honest with you. I do not. I've taken maybe 2 trades on gold in my entire life. Yeah, Mason. They hit the first take profit at 10 points. Just barely, too. Actually, did we bottom tick? We bottom ticked that low on that exit. Nice job, chat. Look at you guys picking swing highs and swing lows. Yeah, completely bottom ticked that exit. Well done. Links, you're going to jump on NQ? Just get ready. It's a wild ride on NQ. It's a wild ride, my friend. I would recommend starting on micros. Starting on micros till you get the feel for how it likes to move. Woo, that was close. That was close to a break even right there. Micros, like what? So a micro contract, Links, is 1/10 the size of a mini contract on futures. So it's not, you're not risking as much. It's less risk. Oh man, Chad, did they miss that stop by 1 tick now as well? Oh, this would be so great. If this falls off here. If this rejects there. Live trading London, Nasdaq Ola. You trade cows? Lean hogs? Cattle? Feeder cattle? Where can you find micros? So the ticker symbol for the Nasdaq micros is MNQ. Just joking, brother. Turtle soup made you money. Now you can afford turtle stew. Feet or cattle. Yeah, I think a break even's inevitable here. I mean, the stop's right at 540, right? I think it at least sweeps there. All right, we're out of the trade finally, chat. Well done. So total, we locked in $210 and change after commissions. Well done, chat. Well done. I've never seen a chat hit a winner on a live stream. Never. That's a first. That is a first. So pat yourselves on the back. That never happens. All right, so this account now sits at 49,391. So still a little over $600 in the hole on this account. But that's not bad. That's easily doable. That's one trade, guys. One trade. So well done. So you figure we've been live less than 2 hours. So you literally have made $100 an hour. A little over. Links, I'm not sure. IC markets? I don't know. Hey, Chad, does anybody know about IC markets? Brainwash, you thought the account was 13K or so last week? This isn't my account. This is the chat trades account, Brainwash. Yeah, Paul, we're out of the trade now. We are flat currently. Hey, thanks for the sub, Zayd. Appreciate you. IC is a Forex broker. Oh, I know nothing about that then. Absolutely nothing. I will be of zero help. Paul's like, oh yeah, Paul, I forgot you're long. That's right. I forgot all about that. Oh, Zayd, you're back in? Okay. Yeah, Lynx. I just don't know about micro contracts on that, is what I'm saying. I'm sure you'll be able to trade the Nas, obviously the US tech. But I'm not sure. I just don't know about micros. Oh, man, guys, it is so hot in this room. It is so hot in this room. Oh, man. For those of you that are just tuning in, my AC is out, so it's about 85 degrees in this room, and especially with the LED lights, the key lights, and everything going on. Oh, man. Hot. All right. So, chat, do you think we're going up or down from here? Mason, run a poll for me if you could. From current price, from current traded price, are we going up or are we going down? Need more trades from the... you're not sweating, glowing? Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy hot in here. We'll say in the next 30 minutes, Paul. In the next 30 minutes, since trades are lasting an hour. Are we going up or are we going down? That way, then I can pick a price to execute from, and then if the market goes there, we can execute from there. American Pride's like bull market till it's not. We should definitely add an option for going absolutely nowhere. Yeah, Scott, shorting all-time highs is hard. It's tough. It's tough. That's why most people wait until price does have a major pullback. And then they'll wait for, like, you know, a bounce of some kind and a hold below resistance. You know, support to return into resistance before they even think about shorting the market. Trading until target 527. When the heat is on, real traders trade shirtless. Nah, yo, Jim, that's not the case. That is not the case. 20-something-year-old cocky ICT traders trade shirtless. That is not the case. All right, Mason, go ahead and close that poll. All right, we're going down, chat. Hey, yo. What's up, Ace? How are ya? Look at that body. I work out. All right, so we're going down is what the chat's saying. All right. Let me see what we got here. What would be a logical short at this point? Yeah, showing off gold chains and a spritzer. I heard hitting a vape does as well. Heard ripping the vape the whole stream. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, Scott. I'm trying to see if that would make sense though. I don't know if I like a third test of this pivot. Yo, I rip vapes. Calm down. FX is like, we're on express elevator. Okay. Man. See, I think if we come up here again, we're probably at least sweeping this high. All right, so what do you guys think? Man, this is a tough read on shorts right now. What is this high right here? 549. All right, so long or short from 23,549. Mason, run the poll. What's up, Tommy? How are you? Golly, short. I mean, I would literally have. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Brainwash. Like, I don't know. The short would be the most ideal entry. Would be right where we were executing from, that 541-ish area, right? Like bottom sides of these wicks. But man, I think if it goes higher than that, much higher than that, I think we're ripping to the top side and at least clearing this wick up here. Hey, Paul. Cheers, brother. Cheers, brother. Yeah. Like I said, I live stream every Globex session. Feel free to join us. He's like, wait, let me ask you. Look, this wouldn't be a trade that I would take because I do have resistance sitting right here, right? But this would be a good long entry on the break, the retest, and the hold above would be what I would be looking for. Albert NTZ. What is that? No trade zone, is that what that means? NTZ? Acronym. Treff, yeah. So like, I'll pick a price and then say long or short. But yeah, this is a chat. This is a chat trades account that we're on right now. So like, we'll run a poll, long or short, from a price, and then majority rules. Okay, Albert. It means no trade zone. All right. Yeah, I was thinking like, what does NTZ mean? Yeah, Trev, I can't think of a great way to do it, right? Because everybody trades so differently. So I've seen other traders or other streamers try to do it, but it's always just, hey, do I go long or do I go short, right? And then they just mark it into a position. But there's that lag time on the stream. There's no way to keep some kind of like order to it. So the best way I could come up with was picking a price and then asking whether to go long or short from said price. Yeah, Trev, that's why I'm on like the 1 minute right now, just because it's Globex and it's slow, right? We've been trading in a 20-point range for, I mean, since, let's see here, since 7:30 Eastern, so for over 2 hours in a 20-point range. Oh, Fletch, you're tired? You haven't been getting home till 3 a.m. the last 4 nights? Oh, geez. You've been... Wait, working or partying, Fletch? Definitely obeying traffic laws. Oh, man. Neither, but more like partying. Okay. All right. Yeah, Andy Bird 220 is good. I mean, we can definitely go no trade, right? I don't necessarily like anything where price is currently. Again, I wouldn't get into the same trade that I was already in. Yeah, Trev, I think if we do get back up here, I think it's a pop and a run of the highs. And then a dip below 530 is probably a hard sell back into 500. Would be my read. If you've learned one thing about trading, Zaid, it's whatever you do, it'll hit your stop loss and then hit your take profit that was there. All right, Mason, in that poll. Yeah, Sean. You'll notice a huge difference in your trading. What it's going to do is it's actually probably going to keep you out of a lot of trouble. That's the one thing that this does for me, is it keeps me out of trouble spots. All right, so we are 38% long from 23,549. Okay. All right. So here's what we got. If it does come back up to 549, we are long 2 contracts. One will obviously come off at 559 at that point. If it does not get back up there, we don't get a trade. I don't have currency pairs on my trading platform links. Just to give you a heads up. Quantower is just a futures trading platform. Like we have, you can trade currencies, just not currency pairs. Lisa's like, I'm not relying. I'm already in a trade. Zayd, me waiting for the move to happen tonight. It's been 84 years. Yeah, guys. It is so hot in this room. I feel like I'm about to pass out. I'm getting like hot flashes. That's how warm it is in this room. If it dips below 530, guys, I'm probably not going to take this trade. I think below 530 is probably going to be a pretty hard sell, in my opinion. I don't think we bounce this again. This would be nasty if it wicked us out by a couple points, or a point, and then goes all the way to the runner take profit. That'd be nasty. Yeah, Indian Bird, I'm right there, brother. That's what I feel like. I mean, I don't know what menopause feels like, but man. It's warm in this room. It's warm in this room. So it might not be as late of a stream. I mean, what time is it? It's 10 to 10 right now, my time. We'll hang out for another, 15, 20 minutes or so tonight. If we don't get into this trade by then, I'll probably call it this evening. So that I can catch my breath here. I mean, I do this for you guys. I do this for you. Just keep that in mind. Hey, thanks for the sub, Kevin. Appreciate you. Oh my goodness, this market. How come every time I go live during Globex lately, do you guys remember, those of you, some of you that have been around for a few months, do you remember when I first started streaming during Globex, how we were getting these 100-point nights every single night? I felt like I was getting $1,000 trades every single night. It's like, I'm too deep in now. Yeah, Tommy, it was great. And then the market just died. I realize it's summer, right? Like summer generally slows down even during regular trading hours. Yeah, Fletch, it's like watching corn grow. Yeah, Tommy, summer usually is pretty slow. I just I wish we had a little more action. Maybe I need, I mean, I don't want to do it, right? I don't want to pivot again the streaming schedule, but maybe I need to go to like RTH afternoons. You know, like maybe go 1 p.m. Eastern Standard to like 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern Standard for a little while and see if we can get a little more movement in the afternoons. Because it'd be nice to be on these streams and actually be like catch some trades, right? Oh, Kevin, nice. You'll love it. You'll never go back. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you will never go back to options after trading futures. Been there, done that. This is so much better. So much better. Yeah, Tommy, I did. I did. But I thought even with earnings last week, right? Like with Google and Tesla reporting, I thought we were going to get more movement than what we did. But the only night that we had real good movement during Globex last week was the, what was it? The Japan tariff news? But yeah, Tommy, I mean, we got FOMC this week. We got major earnings this week. We've got NFP this week. We've got consumer sentiment. I mean, there's all sorts of, Paul, we're not in a position just yet. There's an order to go long 2 minis from 23,549 if it gets up there. So 15 points higher. If price does get up there. If it drops below 530, I'll probably take that order off. So we're flat right now. We're not in a position currently. But yeah, Tommy, that's probably the most loaded news week I've seen in my entire trading journey. To tell you the truth, I don't know that I've ever seen a week that's that loaded on news, on high impact news. That is silly, man. I parallel QQQ calls, puts with futures in Q. Zaid, you made 2,100 last week? Oh, nice. Nice. GG's. Yeah, Zay, like, I agree. Futures is just so much less to pay attention to. Like, you really have to love analyzing data in order to trade options. You really got to love it. You got to love sitting at the desk for hours and hours and hours. You got to love the constant studying. You got to love the searching through the markets. Futures is just so much easier to navigate. You get Vietnam flashbacks daily. Indian Bird 5,100. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's stellar, Indian Burn. I like seeing you guys making money. That's great. Zay's like, gold gave me PTSD. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, all those people that have switched from options over to futures seem to really enjoy the switch. Because it just narrows your field of vision, right? Like, it makes everything... You think people are lazy if you're not hitting calls and puts. Well, that has nothing to do with being lazy. At least I don't think so. But you're entitled to your opinion, Salty Puts, for sure. I don't think it has anything to do with being lazy. I mean, I trade futures strictly, but I get up early every morning, do my pre-market trading plan, write and post it. You know, there's nothing lazy about it. It's so easy to take a put when you see it. Look, there's people who love trading options. They love it. They're good at it. They have strategies that they like to use, right? I just like not having to open up and have any kind of market scanner on to find where the good stock is for the day or where the good call is for the day. I like being able to look at, you know, 3 or 4 charts, be able to decide where I want to execute from it. When the market gets there, execute. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. need to go down here. Let me set this bracket up here for this take profit just in case it does spike quickly. If it lets me do it. There we go. All right. Say it, bull flag. Yeah, Zay, like I've pretty much strictly trade NQ. Every now and then I'll trade YM or ES from time to time, but the majority of the time I'm executing on NQ. It's what I know the best. It's what I like. It's what makes me profitable. Zayd, you hate longing all-time high. Zayd, look, shorting all-time highs is a losing battle. It is a losing battle, my friend. Oh, cheers, Indian Burn. Yeah, I'm glad you're finding value there. The trading plan, like, shoot, what was that, Friday? Friday, my trading plan was... I don't know that I've ever been... I mean, they're usually pretty good, but I will say Friday was... I don't know if Friday could have been any better. I'll be honest with you. Like, it was about as good as it gets as far as a pre-market read goes. You're getting Russell Crowe, Aaron Rodgers vibes, Ken. Those guys have far more money than me, Ken. Those guys have far more money than me. Yeah, I mean, Friday, look, guys, like, Friday, you can look back at your charts, but I'll show you what my pre-market trading plan was here Friday. Friday, my key level was 23,330. And this was posted at 8:31 a.m. So an hour before the market opened. Key level was 23,330. If it held, my long entry was going to be from 23,350 for confirmation. Target 1 was 23,400. Target 2 was 23,440. And target 3 was 493. If we go back to Friday and look at what the market did. At that time, okay, here's the open. Sold off right into 330. Held long. I took the long, 2 minis from 350. Took one off at 400. Took this, well, I got trailed out on this pullback on the second one. So I actually got out at like 85, I think. But you can see how close we got to all three of those targets. I mean, that was, that's about as, I mean, that's pretty spot on. Let's see. Sean, what gave those levels is the biggest question? Oh, as far as the levels on Friday are concerned, Sean, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I mean, it's fairly easy to see. Like here, I'll go out, I'll zoom out to a little higher time frame chart. But you can see I have levels all the way mapped out up through 23,800. So I have levels picked. The 330 level, you have all this. You've got rejections, rejections, rejections. A little sweep higher, a little look above, another rejection, another rejection. So you knew that this like 330 to 350 area was a big level, right? Like you can tell that it's right here. 330 to 350. Below 330, I was expecting to sell. Above holds above 330. Long entry at 350 for the confirmation of the hold of support. Right? Like that's what I'm looking at pre-market. But it's really as simple as that. There's nothing, I'm not looking at anything like the books or anything for executions there at that point. Oh yeah, Sean, exactly. Like if you're executing in those key areas, if you're executing at those key levels, your risk is minimal and your targets are big. So it's the way to profitability. Like all you need to do is be right once out of every 4 trades, and you can be highly profitable that way. But yeah, when I'm picking the levels, the higher time frames give me the major levels. And then what I'll do throughout the week is wherever price has found support or resistance or held a lot, has a lot of tests, that's where I'll make those minor tweaks to adjust to what price is doing most recently. And that's really how I go about it. There's no rocket science to it. There's no Fibonacci retracements. There's no inverse fair value gaps. It's literally look at the charts and go, hey, where has price rejected a lot and tested a lot, and where has price held as support a lot? Lots of tests, lots of wicks in an area. Sean's like boring. He gave me 5 contracts short from a 50% in prey. No, good trading looks boring, Sean. Like it does. It's, you know, there's very few people who can scalp a market like high frequency style trading successfully. Very few people that can do it over a given period of time. You know, the less you're executing the inverse, what was? Very few people that can do it successfully over a given period of time. So we're looking for less executions, boring trading, big targets, tight risk. Inverse FVG is only a support or resistance level, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's true, right? It's all what you define as support and resistance. Like if you're using ICT concepts to define your trading, right? Like find your executions, find your entries, and finding success with it, by all means, use it. I'm not saying I just don't do that. I'm not an ICT trader. I can look at a chart and go, okay, clearly there's rejections here multiple times. Okay, this is resistance. And then clearly I can look at a chart and say, okay, price is held here on 5 different occasions. Clearly this is a support area. Yeah, Tommy, but here's the thing, right? My entry... Okay, so on Friday, so that 330 entry, right? That 330 key level and my entry at 350 there. technically gave me a better entry than the so-called IFVG entry and target, right? I got a better entry and a better target. A bigger trade, trading the way I trade, than the ICT trader did. So go look at the long from 23,350 targeting 23,400. Find where the FVG was. I don't know where it was, but I saw a trader put out a YouTube short with it on there. And my trade was a better entry, better target. Zaid, lately, I'm not going to lie to you, it's been gap and goes all over this market, right? So, like, while retail likes to trade gap fills, we still have gaps all the way back down here at 20,400 and 18,600 that have yet to be filled. Just to give you a heads up. You're not going to bother wasting my time on it? All right. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, what I do is really simple as far as my charting is concerned. There's no rocket science to it. I don't need all the fancy vocabulary to define it. Hey, later, Obaid. Enjoy your night. Yeah, Tommy, it's just like, okay, price rejected here a lot. Hey, let's mark it on our charts. Hey, price held here a lot. Let's mark it on our charts. Let's define our risk by the 20 points, right? Let's just make it as simple as possible. Did we talk gold tonight at all? Likely to move back up this week. DJ, I haven't even looked at gold tonight. It's a chat trade section tonight, so we've just been trading in queue. Yeah, Scott, that's the one thing that I've noticed. There's a lot more. Like, I know a few guys in our Discord, in the Level Up Discord, are ICT traders, and what they do is they'll take my levels and use them as confluence for their ICT setups. You know, IFVGs, FVGs, that kind of stuff. But oftentimes they get worse entries and smaller targets. Yeah, Sean. I mean, if you're on a personal account, just slow build that thing. There's no reason to push it. Right? Your trading doesn't change on, you know, on a small account to a large account. The actual trading doesn't change. It's just your sizing, your scalability. Hey, what's up, Lynx? We're kind of waiting. We're still waiting for 23,549. If it doesn't get hit here in the next 10 minutes, I'm probably going to call it a night. This room is hotter than... Oh my gosh, man. It's so hot in here. But yeah, so we'll give it another 10, 15 minutes or so. We'll see if 23,549 wants to get traded. You're losing hair because the gold trade? Yeah, the market's dead. It's gone completely sideways all of a sudden. All the way around. What is gold doing? Let's see. This is a 30-minute chart. Yeah, it's kind of going sideways as well. Yeah, Indian burn. It's bad. It's bad. It's so bad. It does that right before a stop loss raid, Tommy says. Yeah. I mean, we're trying to get another trade here. Regardless, honestly, even if we don't get this trade, chat, you end the night positive, which is a win. Huge win. I've never seen a chat, like I said, hit a winner on one of these chat trades things. So, good on you. I've never seen it happen. Tommy's like, I'd rather not trade. I tell you what. Let me start another poll. All right. We'll let that run for a minute or two. Hey, what's up, Ricky? Yeah, Bailey, I chose the entry price. It was to keep us out of trouble. Right? That was the reason for that price. Slylu, yes, I trade New York. I just don't stream during New York. Liquid Raider, is that what it is? Lick Raider? Yeah, so Sunday evenings on my streams are chat trades sessions. So generally I'll run a poll and pick a price to execute from and ask whether they want to go long or short. And then I'll have to do whatever they say. Majority rules. Yeah, Sly I just don't stream during RTH currently, during New York session. Hey, what's up, Dubbook Futures? Hope you had a good weekend, brother. I mean, if it dips below 530, I'm probably out of this. I'm going to cancel this order anyway. Oh, family reunions? Gotta love those. Gotta love those. But yeah, Liquid Raider. So the idea with this account, this is a 50K My Funded Futures account. Any profits that, if this evaluation passed, any profits from this, I will sink back into the chat via eval purchases, gift cards to Chick-fil-A or whatever, what have you. But this is all going to go back into the chat itself. So there's incentive for the chat to perform well, right? When do I do my normal trade? Like when pretty much every other Globex stream is just my trading. It's just Sunday nights that we do this. Links. So I'll be back tomorrow night. I live stream every Globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I usually go till about 10:30 or 11 o'clock Eastern Standard at night. Sunday through Thursday night. Sundays are chat trades. You don't do it, bring your kids to work days on RTH? Links, yeah, that's what I just said. Pretty much everything but Sunday nights is my trading. So yes, everything else is my trading, except for Sunday evenings. My time. Bull flag is what you're saying? Yeah, kinda. I mean, we'll know more if price gets below 530 or we get into the trade. Oh, links. So UK time. So that would be You're 5 hours ahead of us. So 12:45 a.m. your time is when I go live. And I go till about 4 a.m. your time. ES is far away from getting the high. Let's see here. Where's ES at? ES is sitting right on R2 pivot. 64.49. I don't know if we're going to get in the trade here, guys. This is doing absolutely nothing. $16 points on NQ and 7 points on ES, Tommy says. Yeah, I don't know. Tommy, you would think that it would be NQ, right? The position at 23.5 keeps building. I mean, that's probably why the market's not sweeping higher, to be honest with you. If they're trying to... Let's see. It's at 120 plus 19, so 140 contracts resting right here. All right, guys. I need a fan break. Give me a second. Oh, gosh, man. I'm dying over here. I think I'm going to do the whole icy towel thing tomorrow night. That sounds like a good idea. I'm like sweating. I am sweating trading. Actually sweating. Sitting in this chair, doing nothing. Tommy, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. No, that door? The one that's behind me? No, that's an exterior. That's a door to the rest of the upstairs. It is 83 degrees in this room right now. Such a hard life being a trader. It is 83 degrees in this room right now. Yeah, get the AC going. That should help. Yeah, that's right. Get the AC going is right. Yeah. In case you missed it, my AC is broken. Having to get it fixed. Having to get it fixed. Having to get it replaced. Oh, 116. Yeah, Chris, with the heat index here, it's supposed to get up around there this week. It helps cool hot rooms. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, yeah. I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. Oh, Pieter, there's actually... I'm surprised you can't hear it, to tell you the truth. So there's a standing unit right there, the ceiling fan, And then I have a third fan over here, all blowing on me. It's just blowing hot air on me though. It's not like it's cold. It's just blowing hot air. All right, NQ, are you gonna get us into this trade? Yeah, Piter. It's rough over here. It's rough in these parts. It's rough in these parts. I think honestly, the entire United States, the entire US is having a major heat wave right now. I don't think it really matters where you're at. I'm pretty sure hair on head makes you sweat, Fighter. Oh, Tommy, you live in Orange County? Yeah, you guys have perfect weather. Like, that whole San Diego, LA area is typically really good weather. Oh, chat, are we gonna get in this trade? Is it gonna happen? You live in Oklahoma and it's 10 degrees shy of a fire. Yeah, Sean, it's I think it's everywhere in the US right now. It's just a massive heat wave. I think this weekend there's supposed to be a cold front, a quote unquote cold front that knocks it down into the 80s here. But it's still hot, right? Like it's still hot. Oh, Slyly, you're in Toronto? Yeah. Yeah, Tommy, I moved here from Charleston, South Carolina. So, I mean, I know what it's like, right? Like I know what heat feels like. I know what humidity feels like, but man. Oh, we might get ticked into this trade here. Yeah, Tommy, that's why I liked the long from up there. I don't mind this trade, guys. I think it could work out. It could be relatively quick too for the first TP. I don't mind this trade at all. One tick away. All right, we are long. 2 minis from 23,549. Stop is at just below 40 at 23,539. All right, let's see if we get that launch. What you don't want to see is this aggressive buy and get absorbed here. Yeah, what's ES at right now? 64.51? I feel like we at least tap this pivot again. At that point, I'm not sure. We'll have to see if it wants to reject in that area. It's doing what we wanted to, though. All right, Sean, I'll look at it. Yeah, Scott, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I kind of like the long from up here. Was because I didn't think that it would... This would be the third test of that same pivot. I would think that it would snap this time. Or break through, I guess I should say, not snap. All right, let's see if it gets that boost through the pivot here. It should run relatively quick when it does get up there. If buyers are really in control like that, but... All right, here we go. We're testing it right now. Let's see if they accelerate through it or not. Wow, chat, are we going to hit 2 winners tonight? Are we going to hit 2 winners on the stream? Making a huge dent into that negative balance. For those of you that are just tuning in, this is a chat chooses the trade. They have chosen long from 23,549, 2 minis. Anybird's like, it's not rejecting. Yeah, we're through it. We're through it. It should... This should be at least a TP1 at the very least. I will go break even after that to lock in profits at least for you. Once TP1 gets hit. This ought to buy you some air conditioning. No, Scott. All profits from this account I don't keep. It goes right back into the chat. If it does get to profit taking. Like if it reaches payout. There we go. There's TP1. One contract is off. We are break even. Well done, chat. Well done. Well done. I must say. I must say, well done. All right, what's a good target here? Where is the next pivot? Man, 633? Should we just target? I don't know. What do you guys think? 580 on the target here? Pull. Let's see here. We gotta end the previous poll. Then we gotta start a new poll. Should be. $570. 580. 90. All right, guys, 4 options for targets here. We're going to give this 60 seconds. Lock in your answers. Lock in your answers. Alex, there should be a poll up right now. I'll give it a minute. Tommy's like, take profits. All right, we're locking in. Poll is closed. All right, looks like we are taking profits at 570. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm going to. I'll do it structurally for you so we don't give it back. For sure. So we don't give it all back. So we've locked in another $100+. So we will see. Got 182 people in here tonight. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Thanks for tuning in tonight. This is a chat chooses the trades session. This account is a 50K My Fun and Futures evaluation account. I pick a price. The chat chooses whether or not to go long or short from that price. If this account reaches payout, I sink all profits back into the chat. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to tune in, these chat trades are every Sunday Globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. I also live stream a portion of my trading day, also starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern, Sunday through Thursday nights Eastern Standard Time. Great community, good traders in the chat. All levels of traders in the chat as well, from beginner to experienced, to profitable, from non-profitable, and trying to get there. We also do have a free trading Discord called Level Up. We never sell you a course, never sell you a mentorship. Just a nice chill place for traders to hang out during the day. Feel free to join. Wow, chat, we are actually going to have a good night trading tonight. We've already locked in a little over $400. Another $100 locked in currently, so a $500 night tonight. Well done, chat. I've never seen a chat profit. Never seen a chat profit on these things. So, kudos to you guys. Probably get swept out here. I haven't even looked at our sub count tonight at all, guys. I don't even know what we're on. What are we on? 2,531. So we picked up 20 subscribers tonight. Those of you that are new here, welcome. Thanks for clicking that subscribe button. Also, if you guys could hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algo as well. Yeah, Tommy, the chat. I mean, like I said, I've never seen the chat be profitable on these things. These are actually going to be the first 2 wins I've ever seen the chat take on any live stream where the chat chooses the trade. All right, we are out of that position. Chat, we are up on the session, $556. Well done. Well done. Unbelievable. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you guys. That is really well done. Really well done. Making the comeback. All right, so that account now sits at $49,737.56. So we are only $263 down on that evaluation now. Well done, guys. Well done. I gotta say. I thought that account was gone tonight for sure. I thought it was gone for sure. I definitely doubted you. Just a trader. No, I'm not shorting from here. I'm not shorting all-time highs. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. But man, guys, it's hotter than Hades in this room. I got to get out of here. I gotta end the stream there. I can't choose another trade tonight. It's 10 going on quarter to 11 my time, Eastern Standard. Well done tonight, guys. Very proud. Very, very proud of you. We'll resume this next Sunday night. If you're continuing to trade safe, stay patient. No reason to get blown out at all-time highs. If you're going to short, wait for it to reclaim below a key level and hold below the level. I can't stress that enough. I've been that person that's tried to short all-time highs and gotten completely just ran over time and time again. So don't do that. Don't be stupid. Should be an interesting week this week. Lots of good earnings, lots of good high-impact news headlines. We got FOMC, we've got NFP, we've got consumer sentiment on Friday. Just be on alert all week, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll be back tomorrow night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern for another live stream. Thanks again for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't on your way out, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Peace.